Alright, it's on record.
Okay. I'm gonna read this one word for word.
Okay, do it.
Recently, Pokemon Black and White V2 were released. I didn't hear about these games until 2 weeks before the release date. So that meant I wouldn't have to wait too long before they were available at the shops. That's great, I thought. But before in Pokemon Black and White 2, I should play Pokemon Black and White to go over the story.
Ironically, that's similar to what I did.
Yeah. At first, I wasn't sure whether I should tell anyone about this tale of mine. No one would believe me. But for anyone who wants to hear me out, this is what happened. Back when Pokemon Black and White released, I had just downloaded Pokemon Black and played it on my flashcard. I went through the majority of the game and had it pretty much beat. The problem is that my flashcard doesn't work these days. Since I wanted to continue playing through the story, this was a real bummer. Luckily enough, my friend was kind enough to lend me her Pokemon White version so that I may continue to enjoy it and pick up beyond where I had originally left off. Everything seemed to be okay. When I started the game, Juniper gave me the lecture about what Pokemon were and how I was about to start a great journey. Anyway, after telling her my name and gender, the game started. I picked Tepig, battled Cheren and Bianca, and went through all of the other boring starting stuff when you start a new game.
Yeah, I know. I hate doing that.
When I first battled N, the normal dialogue didn't appear. I thought the game had frozen and I went to turn off my DS. But then I realized I could still walk around. Maybe it was just a bug or something. I didn't think much of it as I wanted to continue the game. But when something strange happened, when I tried to leave the town, a text box appeared. I can't just leave him there. Weird. I didn't remember being this in the original Pokemon Black game. I thought Pokemon White must be a bit different. But how I regret not turning off the game then and there never looking at it again. I walked to N and talked to him. My Pokemon there badly hurt. Text box appeared. Give him a potion? Yes/no. Without even thinking about the answer, I selected yes. I don't have any potions. I was surprised. I was sure I had a potion in my bag, and I didn't use it in the battle with N. N ran to the Pokemon Center. He didn't just run normally, he sprinted to the Pokemon Center like his Pokemon were in terrible danger. First I thought it was a little strange. After all these years, Game Freak had actually made two slightly different, significantly different games. I liked it. Everything else in the game just seemed to be the same though. So I started to wonder, if they had changed that part, or why not change the other aspects in the game? The next thing that caught my attention was during the second battle with N. The sprite wasn't the normal one, usually so calm and collected. He backed away from me. I don't want you to hurt my Pokemon again. Go away. After the screen turned black, dang it, my DS had died. Frustrated, I recharged the battery and a couple of hours later I continued the game. From there the game was back to normal, which confused me even further. Why would a game be so different from the beginning, only to revert back to the usual style of story? I collected all 8 badges, defeated the Elite Four, and entered the castle. This is where things started getting strange again. No surprise there! When I walked into N's room, why would you be there and what is your gender?
I don't know the gender of the person. I don't know.
Why did I go into N's room anyway?
The person, according to what was written, it was only for the rare candy.
Okay. When I walked into N's room, the usual creepy music started playing, but I lost control of my character. My sprite just walked toward the basket with the train in it and then looked around the room. By now I was starting to think that this was just a hacked chip, an illegal copy of the real Pokemon Lycan. N walked into the room. He didn't move. He didn't say anything. He just stood there and stared at my character. After 2 or 3 minutes, he finally said, ... What the heck? What is he doing? He walked toward my character and said, it's sad, isn't it? I'm kind of laughing at that line.
Why, it's sad, isn't it?
Yeah, I blame Jetsus for that one.
Continue.
Yeah, I was really But I was really wondering what was wrong with N at this point. He went wacko. What else?
I hear Bonnie talking to Cherry, so crap. Continue.
He's going insane. What else? Anyway. After that, he left the room and I was able to move again. I picked up the rare candy, the reason I walked into that room in the first place, and went to the place where you would normally fight the battle with N. Although something in my gut told me this wouldn't end the usual way.
Of course it
When I got into the main room, I battled N and Jetsis. Just like normal, after defeating Jetsis, he turned to N and said, "Finish him," and took a step back. What? Jetsis walked toward N and said, "N, he killed one of your beloved friends. One of your Pokemon. Don't you want revenge?" Why is this reminding me of Gary's Raticate? I couldn't read anymore.
Hold on. You continue. Hold on.
What?
Hold on a sec.
Okay.
Never mind. You can continue.
Okay. I couldn't read anymore. N had needed my help, and I had just turned my back on it. This was all my fault. I steeled my emotions and continued. N, this is not a game. Yes, it is. N moved toward me. Not a game. He turned to Jetson.
Hold on.
Well,
Sorry. Hold on.
You want alphabeting again? Macaroni or something?
Yeah, run record. No, maple sauce again. Fine, I'll have supper options. Continue.
you cut me off with the word box. Okay, now let me continue.
He turned to Jetsis.
He turned to Jetsis and a text box appeared. ... Jetsis's sprite grayed and faded away. The screen turned to black. I hear the sound from when you enter a house. Then I find myself back in my character's house in his room.
Okay, so he's a male trainer.
What?
Okay, so he's a male trainer. Ironic. There's 69 minutes left.
Yeah, weird.
Anyway.
The game reverted to normal, and I tried to forget everything that had happened. I was sure that the not a game thing wasn't just a hacker messing with the player. You can imagine that playing this I wasn't overly excited for Pokemon White version 2 anymore. However, I still bought the game. I didn't want another hack like before. I started playing that. Everything was normal until, yeah, you can guess where you start to get weird again. After I defeated the E4 and the champion Iris, and there's a typo, but I visited N's castle. I walked in and found N standing, facing me.
Hold on.
He was looking down at the floor.
Hold on. Champoin. Yeah, there's a typo there.
Champoin.
Silently looking down at the floor. Again?
Yep. I tried to walk to him, but to no avail. I decided to give up and leave as I tried to exit and finally said, "It's been a long time." I didn't know what was going on. I thought it was just some sort of Easter egg thing, or something like that. I walked into N's room, and the usual slow childlike music started playing, just like the first time. N walked in and said, "I'll never forgive you." I realized this wasn't some kind of Easter egg. He was talking about his dead Pokemon. The music became slower and deeper. At first I didn't notice this. "You will pay for what you've done." In Gansey's typing quirk.
Yeah, I know.
It's everywhere. Oh my god, what the heck?
What?
Okay, I am the very best. I just saw this at the bottom of the picture.
I know, I saw it, I was like, what the crap? Oh,
I'm
frick.
not gonna read that. I kinda want to now. Oh well.
Oh well, there are other strange ones. There's Pokemon Lavender version in the suggestions on my page.
Mine has Pokemon Escape Red. I'm the very best in Grave Robber. Black Grave Robber.
Head Taker. No, upward you go. Blue Falcon's Revenge, Dark Navema, Lavender version, and the third option. Like the recent activity. Yeah, I have the same ones.
Let me continue. Okay, I will continue.
Crap, the
He
phone
wasn't talking to
bleeped.
my character. He was talking to me. This wasn't a hacked game, nor was it an Easter egg. This was something not work. I slammed the off button on my DS, looked up in the reflection of my PC monitor. I always play games in front of my PC. The chair is really comfy. Face behind me.
Hold on, the phone won't stop bleeping. God dang it. Okay, continue before it gets any stranger.
I'll just restart that sentence. I saw a face behind me. I turned around to see who was standing behind me. Of course there was no one to be seen. I closed my eyes and tried to calm myself down. But I had seen horrible. It was N. But not the normal N.
Normal. Okay.
He had red eyes, a smile that reached literally from ear to ear on his face, and white hair. I will forever laugh at that.
Continue.
And the worst of all, his eyes were bleeding. To this day, I still don't know what really went on. Why it happened, but to me, I'm sure it's nothing good.
And the person who made the video is the same person who wrote this. And I saw the smile literally reached from ear to ear on his face. The first thing I think, oh crap, Ben became Jeff the Killer.
Okay, I would urge to read that I'm the very best.
Not now.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna turn off the camera.